Dulwich Hamlet's latest quest to end their winless run on the road brings them to Oxford City this afternoon as 13th host 15th in the National League South. City have been in a terrible run of form here at Court Farm Place recently, with 6 consecutive league losses stretching back to December. However, they have had an enjoyable Saturday last weekend as they won at East Thurrock, and they keep the same starting 11 as a consequence. In the last 10 away games, the Hamlet have picked up just 4 points. However, it was their excellent home form which has helped them move a step closer to safety in the last few weeks, and last Saturday they scraped past Truro City, winning by 3 goals to 2. Gavin Rose is forced into one change from that win as Nathan Green misses out through injury. Luke Wanadio comes in for him. New loan signing Connor Hunt begins on the bench. With both sides looking to end unwanted runs, who will be celebrating come full time. Dulwich again trying to get this ball forward. It's a 3G surface here, so it's a bit of a bouncier pitch than they're used to. Akinyemi on the ball now, 30 yards out from goal. He's gone for the shot from distance. That's not far wide. That was a travelling shot, that from Akinyemi. Tried to catch King unawares. Very nice shot, and it wasn't too far wide of his left-hand post. He was scrambling the keeper, diving at full stretch. International fans in for the Hamlet this afternoon in Oxfordshire. Maskell swings in. It's deep looking one. Chambers tries to head it on. He had his shirt pulled there, Michael Chambers. Referee didn't spot it. A couple of headers later, it's gone out for a throw on the far side. Chambers certainly had his shirt being tugged. Infield, Tajbak's on the ball. Prods it on first time. It's a sloppy pass though, and they can break forward. Brandon Thomas Asante. He's got Shimanga wanting it through the middle. Dulwich a bit stretched here. Into the area he goes, Shimanga. Can he beat Taylor? He can get in the shot, and Edwards gets his body behind it, tips out for the corner. Quick counter-attack. It came from a wayward pass from Arian Tajbaks. 5-2, mate, in the box. There's a free header from Brandon Thomas Asante. Dulwich had so many men back there. Osler, seen a lot of the ball so far, the captain, centre-back. Up towards Shimanga it went. Got a flick on that, and it's come around the corner. Brandon Thomas Asante just outside the area, gets in a low drive, and Edwards had to react. It was a snapshot. Spun and took it on first time. Try and catch Edwards unawares. Chambers. Forward it comes, into the feet of Akinyemi. Tries to lay it off, actually. He's touched. Was passed to himself in the end and slips it through to Clunis. He might get a shot in. Nyron Clunis drags it wide the far post. Not far wide at all, only a foot wide, maybe even closer than that. Akinyemi's link-up play excellent there. Came short to receive the pass. Very nice hold-up play from Dippo there. Could have scored 3 or 4 last week, I think it's fair to say. And they come the home side. Brandon Thomas Asante's got in a shot and he scored. Well, they broke from the goal kick. He's in good goal scoring form at the moment, Brandon Thomas Asante. It's his 3rd goal in his last 5 appearances. Dulwich so nearly going one up at one end. The other end he was slipped in just outside the area. I think his shot went through the legs of a Dulwich man into the far corner. Football can be a cruel game at times, and Dulwich, as I say, so nearly going 1-0 up. Have conceded at the other straight from the restart. Ferguson trying to play by their time here. Clunis spins between 2 men and gets in a shot, and it's off target again from Clunis. Could he have slipped Cook in perhaps? I think if Dulwich survive this year, they really will have a crack at the playoffs next year. I really do believe that. Taylor's been turned by Shimanga. He's got to do it all his own way, running at the Dulwich defence. On the overlap is Wiltshire, can take a touch, draws Edwards, gets in the shot, that's 2-0. Oh, so easy. Oxford finding space again behind the Dulwich defence. Once Shimanga turned away from Taylor, he was running at Chambers, and he had Wiltshire on the outside of him. Just cushion a pass into his path, could take a touch, draw Edwards, and again look for the far corner, and he does just that, Kyron Wiltshire. He's got his 7th goal of the season, and Dulwich are 2-0 down now, and barely 20 minutes on the clock. Sat up nicely. Maybe Taylor could have done better to dispossess Shimanga. Here's Shimanga running at Esserman, looking to drive towards the area now. Just inside the area is Fleets. Goes to shoot. Referee's given a penalty, foul. Tajbak's caught the back of Reece Fleet's boot as he looked to have a shot on goal there. Well, this is a poor piece of defending from Dulwich. Referee blowing up straight away there. Shimanga slipping in the pass to Fleet. He'd run from midfield, not for the first time in this game. As he looked to swing his boot, it did seem like his leg was caught by Arian Tajbaks. Shimanga against Edwards. Can Dulwich keep it out? Sends it the wrong way. It's 3-0. And still not quite 25 minutes on the clock. Kabi Shimanga continuing his excellent goal-scoring form from this season. It's 3-0 to the home side. Edwards dived to his left, Shimanga went to his right. Coolly converted. Fifth penalty he's scored this season. He's netted here against Woking from the spot 2 weeks ago. Comes Cook's way. Ferguson now. Shot is on target. Took a deflection on it. Made it easy for Craig King. Comfortable height for him. Dulwich do get a shot on target though. His throw's not very good because it's come for Chambers, who's galloping down the left wing here. Michael Chambers sending in a good looking cross. That was a shirt pull surely on Clunas there. The referee's not spotted it. Free kick's gone the other way. That should be a penalty for Dulwich. Clunas was clearly having a shirt pulled there as he looked to peel off his man, and how the referee has not spotted that. Free kick's gone against the Dulwich man in the end. I think the Hamlet very unfortunate not to win a penalty there. Now Self. A lot of self-belief in this Oxford performance so far, and Wiltshire's beaten Maskell and drives in a shot which swerved in the air and almost caught Edwards unawares. He's palmed it back down for Brandon Thomas Asante, and his shot deflects Esserman's way, who can clear it for Wanadio now. Dulwich about 30 yards out from goal at the moment. Wanadio into Akinyemi in the D at the edge of the area. Hunt takes over now wide. Maskell, patient build up from Dulwich. Feints across, then sends it in. It's a good looking ball as well. Clunas volleys across goal, back to Clunas. Takes a deflection and will trickle out for the corner. Don't think his first touch was goal bound. It was blocked, came back to him, and his second go was blocked for the corner. Thomas Asante running at Taylor, step over and playing out wide. Wiltshire's waiting. We're going to send 4 into the area. Wiltshire's low cross. Shouts of handball. Maskell has stuck his arm out. The assistant flagged on the far side. It's another penalty. Jamie Maskell penalised for sticking his arm out, apparently. I can't tell you from the angle we're at. The assistant flagged straight away. He would have had a good view of it, and the referee has to agree with him. Dulwich will feel aggrieved. They didn't get a penalty earlier in the half. Shimanga, though, has already scored 1 from 12 yards today. He will come out on top this time. Shimanga again. He went high this time. Edwards went the right way, but you don't save those. Even at full stretch. He sends it high. Kabi Shimanga has his second of the afternoon. Oxford have 4. It's become a rout already, and this game is done and dusted before we reach half-time. Confidently done. A man in such great form this season. Play goes on. Ashby. Shimanga just 18 yards out. On for Fleet. Trying to drag it back. Clever run by Ashby. Just Fleet couldn't sort his feet out and drag it back properly. Shimanga has it back. Dulwich haven't cleared well, particularly Ferguson. Here's Wiltshire. Can he get in a shot? He can. Angle working against him. Dulwich claiming the offside flag should have gone up. Chambers with some inquisitive looks at the linesman on this near side. Here's Ferguson. Fancies a shot from distance. It's always rising. Got about 30 yards out there, Ferguson. Fancied his left boot. Scored a cracker with that left foot of his last week. Maskell comes short. No one picked up the run of Connor Hunt, who's inside the area. Drop of the shoulder, beats his man, drives in a low ball. Could have gone anywhere. It's clear out the edge of the box. Maskell shoots. Blocked again. Maskell tried for a third time. Couldn't get the shot in this time. And he's able to clear. Case in possession. Shifts it to his right. Jack South fancies the shot from distance. Ambitious from just over 30 yards out. Now Hunt on the ball again. Taylor fancies a shot from distance. Quite Taylor. Over the top it goes from the Dulwich captain. Had some space though. Why not have a go? We had 6 changes in this 5 changes in the second half, so he may well have about 3 minutes. Here's Sheriff. To his right is Hunt. Uses him. So fancy having a go at goal. Connor Hunt gets to the edge of the D. Akinyemi. He will always shoot. Great goal. Excellent goal from Akinyemi. Outside the boot, 20 yards out. Into the top corner. It's a really fine goal, unfortunately for Dulwich as a consolation, but the Dulwich fans can at least cheer something this afternoon. It's an outstanding finish from Akinyemi. Really sublime. Exquisite technique on that. Too little too late for the Hamlet though. Osler mops up. Bad clearance from him. Hunt. Hugging the touchline, coming inside, gets between two challengers, Connor Hunt, and he drives in the shot, takes a deflection. Just wide of the far post. Looked for a moment it was going to sneak inside there. I think King had given that one up. Gav, third time this season we've been 4-0 down at half-time in a game. How did you sum up that first half?
Pretty much the same as the other games that we've been 4-0 down. Literally not competitive. We spoke about being away from home, how resilient you need to be away from home, and we showed the opposite of that. Sometimes I have to just accept. I think I have actually accepted that we're down at the bottom for a reason. A lot of it isn't down to technical ability, it's just down to us wanting to do the ugly stuff that teams who are doing well in this league are prepared to do, and we're just not prepared to do it. Sometimes we look at individual errors, and the back four probably today, or the back three today, probably could have done better. But throughout the team, we didn't work hard enough. Yeah, doing the nasty things from the front through midfield to the back. As a team, we didn't work hard enough, so it has nothing to do with just the individual errors. Yeah, they're hard to take, but throughout the 90 minutes, we didn't work hard enough. And I'm sorry, I just don't see how we're supposed to get results when you're not working hard in the other team, or at least matching them. Did
you feel like we were bullied a little bit too easily off the ball, particularly in that first half? I think for the second goal, they broke from midfield, and then in the seemingly 50-50 challenge didn't go our way, and it was the story of the game, really.
They're physically stronger than us, definitely. Their wingers and forward players, I thought were very good. I thought they were direct. I thought when they were 1v1, they beat our players. They looked like they could beat our players. The number 9 in particular is probably the best forward we've played against this season, arguably. And I thought he done really well. And then I look at us in contrast, and I think we huffed and puffed, but we didn't have the same conviction as their front three. In midfield, they kept it nice and simple. No airs and graces, but kept it nice and simple. And the back, no airs and graces, but defended. And we can't say we matched any of those departments in that manner today. So you get your just results when you look at it in that vein.
Did we look a bit scared to take on our man, particularly on the flanks? We get the ball into good areas, but then not take that gamble and take on our man enough, and it was often going backwards and sideways rather than trying to go past them.
That's your observation. I had the same observation, but at the end of the day, it's only if the players are willing to look at themselves in the mirror and realise that we had more one-on-one situations than they did today, but the ones they had, they made it count. There was conviction in what they were doing. In us, we're just really scared to express ourselves. I thought Connor Hunt, even in the 10 role, he showed that bravery to go and get at people. When he went out wide, he showed that bravery to get at people. That's about it.
Why do you think our form has contrasted so much away from home? That's 11 games in a row in the league without an away win. Why has it been so different at home as it is to away?
I think being away from home, you need to be resilient. You need to stick together. You need to communicate. You need to know how to manage a game, and they're all the reasons why we struggle. At home, you're on the front foot. Teams are trying to do exactly that, away from home against us, and it maybe gives us an opportunity. But all those things are gaping holes in our dressing room. We don't have the characters as a group, or for them to come together and make sure that they're not easy to be beaten as individuals and as a group. And I feel that's the reason why that we've got such a poor away record, because you need to dig deep when you're away from home. It is a little bit about attrition in terms of us being resilient and us being willing to work that a little bit harder to stay in games, and our backbone just isn't as strong. So I'd say that's the reason why.